So this will probably be my last battery charger product review. I don't think I published the last one that I did. I've got 3 different chargers, and I want to say that this now is my favorite. And it's my favorite for a few different reasons. So this is the OVONIC, that's the Mate1. I do know they have another model that will charge multiple batteries simultaneously, so if that's something important to you, then you may want to go with one of their other models. But this is one I got. So full disclosure, I got this free in exchange to do a product review. OVONIC is a brand that I was already familiar with. There's another YouTube FPV content author, TronCat FPV, who has recommended these batteries to me in the past, and the batteries have performed quite well. So it's, for example, what I use on my new Darwin FPV drone. But staying on topic, this charger, I think there's only one thing I don't like about this charger, and it's this external interface. So 2 of the 3 chargers that I have use this external board for the balanced charge lead. There's another one that I've got where the charge lead allows multiple inputs, and theoretically this bottom part should keep you from being able to plug it in the wrong way. And then as long as they make you, I believe, yeah, the black is the far right, as long as the far right pin is your first pin, there's no way to smoke the battery. So I don't know, it works fine on my first battery charger. If you go back and look at my product reviews, it's the first one I did, which I think is the only other one. But so I prefer that. I hate this, but you know, it is what it is. But from a safety standpoint, I like this better because the battery plugs directly into it. So the other style has like a banana plug on the end of it. So let's see. These are the different adapters that come with it. So it's an XT60, basically an extension. This one is XT60 to this larger plug. I'm not sure the name of it. And then you have this one too. I think this is an XT15, but it's a smaller capacity plug. So these are the wire adapters that it comes with. But on other brands, the adapter has banana plugs on the end of it. So these aren't it, but actually I don't have anything to show as an example. But the problem with that is, as soon as if I plug my battery into the adapter first, now I've got a live hot wire. And so let's say I plug my negative in first, and this is now connected to the ground of my battery. Perhaps, I don't know if they isolate these two. If that hot hits anything, which goes to this ground, now I've got a potential fire. So the thing I like about this is the plug goes directly into it. Now the downside is if you've got a smaller battery that's, you know, instead of this XT60, it's like an XT30. Now you're going to need something that's like an adapter. So that's the only downside. But everything I've got, so for me, it's not an issue. I run 4S right now for everything. So the 4S's come with XT60. And if you look at my Darwin FPV, theirs came with the smaller. And then I just used an adapter, which makes things a little bit awkward, but you know, it is what it is. So the OVONIC, when you plug it in, go through a few seconds where it powers up. It's going to go through its cycle, and then it's going to show whatever the last configuration was that you had for it. So in my case, 2 amps for a 4S, it's a Lipo, and it's charged. Now, what I didn't realize at the time, and I should have, is that I actually want it to be balanced. So let's see. Charge. Okay, I want that to be balanced. Cell balance. Okay, so that was the mistake that I made when I charged this. And I noticed cell 1 was always a little bit different than the rest. So that was a bust on my part. So when you get it to cell balanced, let's see what else there is. Charge, discharge, storage, cell balance. All right, so it's 2 amp, 14. All right, so let's go ahead and plug this in, and you'll see it get started. There, and this is a 4S, so 4S, 2, 3, 4. And notches are up top, notches up top. There we go. Alright, so it should be good. Long hold. It's going to do a check. Confirm. 4S. This is a 4S. And start. And there it goes. And that's really all there's to it. There's not a whole lot you can say. If you watched my last review, I did not care for the manual. The font was super hard to read, super small. In this case, this is easy to read, so anybody's gonna be able to read that, regardless of how old your eyes are. I've noticed when it's up around 2 amps, the fans will kick on with a 4S at below 2 amps. So I had it 1 amp and 1.5 amp when I was testing things out, and the fans did not come on, so they won't always come on. So this is a 4S, so normally it's at 14.8. The maximum that we want to see there is 16.8. And then we should be able to see the individual cells. So you can see now with balanced charging, they're all within 1/100th of a volt. So 16.4, this one's going to shut off. The max we want to take a 4S to is 16.8, so that's fine, that's safe. Safety timer, capacity shut off. Now the only other thing that this doesn't have that one of my other chargers has is a temperature input. Oh, it also comes with a little stand. There we go. So it comes with a little built-in stand. And that's the OVONIC Mate1. Here's the specs. It's 146 by 87 by 4 millimeters. It's a little over 0.4 kilograms input voltage. US 100 or European 220. It'll choose between the different frequencies of power here or power in Europe. You can charge up to 10 amps. Maximum voltage is 26.4, which you're never going to do with a 4S. Maximum power is 100 watts. Discharging is going to be a 5 watt maximum, and with the 5 watts you can go up to 1.5 amps. So it is for balanced charging, 2S to 6S. It does have a USB output, which is nice, so it tells me that that is an output. On my other battery chargers, it doesn't tell you what is the USB. Is that like to reflash the firmware, or what's it for? So it comes with the XT60T plug, the EC3 and 5 adapter. You can do all the different standard batteries that you'd have. So I'm very happy with it. This will be my last charger, even if someone sends me something free. This one's good, don't need anything else. So hope that helps. Have a great day.